Hello everyone, and welcome back to Anachronox. This is part 24 of the Anachronox Let's Play. Hard to believe this will basically be the 24th hour of streaming of Anachronox, and we're probably about 2/3 of the way through the game, or thereabouts. So, hold on to your belts. We're gonna keep going. Hey! First things first. We come in from anywhere. Out here. We're gonna go talk to all these interesting people. You get wax in your ears? Trying to help you, son. Get onto the Burgomaster's Manor, that big house in the middle there, and pull yourself out as a suspect. Alright, you're being persistent. Burgomaster Bennings. Oh, what trouble is this mayorship? Headaches upon toothaches. This whole kidnapping affair has been a burr on my backside for weeks. As if it wasn't bad enough that we haven't heard from the ring dwellers in 6 months. I'd investigate the matter myself, but my mayoral duties keep me caged up in the manor. It's a shame. I've quite the detective instinct. Don't lift an eyebrow at me. I've extensively studied the Languette method of lie detection. The subtle clues in your truthfulness are painted all over your face. Shall I prove it? I'll start by eliminating you as a suspect in the kidnappings. I'm going to ask you a series of questions that will reveal your guilt or innocence. The Languette method of lie detection is foolproof. What is your name, sir? It's Mr. Sly Boots, or I'm a man with no name. We might as well stay honest. You speak the truth. Now then, Mr. Boots, do you like to sneak up on people? No? Yes, well, I suppose you check out then. Oh, it's so nice to talk to someone nearly my intellectual equal. Everyone around me seems to have lost their brain over the last few years. It's quite depressing, really. Excuse me, my thoughts are in motion. Yes, that's a good idea, Bennings. You're brilliant. Maybe you can handle some of the legwork for me out in the field. In exchange, I can offer you free room and board at the Fairweather Inn and an invitation to next year's summer hoot party. Let's see, have you been on the crime scene yet? Why don't you take photographs of it? Nothing too bloody, please. I'm already lightheaded. Bring them back here for examination and I'll solve this case from home. Visit the crime scene for clues and snap some pictures. Excuse me, Detective. Mayoral duties call. Not before we ransack your house. I locked that door. Look, as I already explained to the town, I have no idea what happened to the ring dwellers. I know you're worried, I know you're scared, but I am too. Field liaisons aren't privy to the inner workings of the High Council. Please, I promise I don't know anything. If I send word, you'll know about it as soon as I do. Believe me, I would love to go back to the ring and see my wife and children. Please lock the door on your way out. Did that. Waldman. Blue winter, cold and harsh. While the children play games in the snow, a madman lurks wit in them. How many times have I unwittingly brushed by a hand searching for his next victim? How many times have I shared a beer or worked alongside the killer? You like that? It's the first chapter of my novel about the recent disappearances in town. My story follows a stranger with a dark past who wanders into Wittenham and uses people for his own ends. Well, that's just the plot. It's really about the social stratification between the surface dwellers and the ring dwellers. Well, I gotta finish this chapter. Talk to you later, Peter. I'm not Peter. Joey, it's so cold my snot's frozen. Aren't you glad you stopped to talk to me? Not really. Fritz, hey Peter, is that a new coat? It looks pretty beat up. In fact, your face looks pretty bad too. You get into a scrape with Laurie's brother? I hear he's been gumming for you. Just for the record, I think Laurie's being a drama queen. You've only been going out for 6 months. For the record, we're going to want the facts on these saved off. So, fact number 1, they've been going out for 6 months. Why are we recording this, you ask? Because the townspeople do not repeat it. It's not like you guys are married or anything. Want to get a beer? I was wondering, people make it hard to talk to them all. Or, you know, maybe I don't need to. Tanya. We should have gone with Phyllis and Charles to Greensfield when we had the chance. Valentine, sweetness. He's called Valentine. Robert. No, I won't use their names. These are our cities. We can name them whatever we want. Greensfield isn't Valentine anymore, and this place is Politicus. It's cold. I'm hungry. We have to get out of here before we disappear next. I know, honey. I know. Have any of those, so I want to keep grabbing them as we find them. Kristen, they're mourning for the lost child outside. You should go in there and comfort them. Not after I break into the room and steal their stuff. It's interesting. It draws pictures of snow monsters. Howard, you were playing with his toy workers by the fireplace here when we heard the scream. We jumped out of bed to see if you were falling into the fire, but you were gone. The door were wide open and there were fresh drag marks in the snow out there, which you can see. You may check his room if it will help. Joseph wasn't the best behaved kid in the world, but he was our son. Please, help us find him. Darlene, he was such a creative boy, always telling stories about this or that. He's a little monster too, but what child isn't from time to time? He was our son. Our son. Well, one thing we should probably take a picture of, it's rather interesting, is the Yeti. Right, we've actually turned in all of these so we can get rid of the those. Squinty George, you must have heard about me catching the coney, huh? Bet you were wanting to see when I roast and smother with garlic and onions tonight. Hell, you probably wanted me with the fur cap I'll make from it too. That's my trade, son. I make pelts into useful things. I'm not gonna catch your damn food, too. Y'all better get used to finding for yourselves and such. You can't be catching food for the whole damn town, no? Young Peter's gonna have to learn to catch another type of bird, no? Drag marks. Apparently nobody thought to actually follow. But hey, I'm gonna go grab this Sergeant hand cannon. Which is an even better weapon. So let's follow these very conspicuous drag marks. Sergio, disease? Maybe everyone up there was wiped out by a plague even their science could find no cure for. Civil war, perhaps? Except no one has seen explosions or anything resembling violence around the ring. Self-sufficiency? Maybe we're all obsolete now. And there's the ring. Right up there. Drag marks end at this tree. Let's take a picture. Oh, come on, get out of my way. Open for business and ready for some shuckskin. Do you have anything of particular interest? Nope, not really. Could sell, but keep warm. Squirrel. I'm so hungry, I'm gonna peel my face off and eat it. You do that, kiddo. Oh, there's the entrance to town. Nikki, not that it's any of my business, but why would you throw away a girl like Lori for a trollop like Pamela? So in theory, Pamela was another girl involved. I know she's flashier than Lori, but everyone from here to Doran has kept her bed warm. I don't understand what happened. Weren't you asking for advice on what to buy Lori for your anniversary not too long ago? You wanted to buy her a crowbar, and I convinced you to get a glowstone? So, got her a glowstone, but wanted to get her a crowbar. I don't know about you, but I'm pretty sure girls don't like crowbars. Look, Lori really loves you. Patch things up before you regret it for good. Oh, and take a look at those scratches on the roof behind you. What is that? Right there, which, because of the weird alpha issues with the game, are a little more conspicuous than they otherwise would be. Stop by here for the beetle. Josh, but we rely on the ring dwellers for most of our basic needs. In exchange, we do work for them. Isn't that slavery? Henrik, do you want me to hit you? Hand me a nail. I'm thinking, it gets harder to remember the time before the crash. What's to remember? We were all in suspended animation. Stop blathering and hand me the hammer. Ring dwellers had us working on a ship, weren't they? For the Emperor? It's so hard to remember. I'm gonna nail you to the building. Danny, there you are. I'm looking everywhere for you. I thought you were hiding from me. Look, I know it's a bad time for both of us being out of work and all, but have you got the 10 loonies you owe me? Sure. Thanks a lot, man. Perryman caught a turkey and I'm gonna buy a drumstick for my mother. We're gonna feast tonight. After I grab a needle. Did I go down here? I can't remember what I was doing. I knew I came over here for a reason. Robin. I don't feel as smart as I used to. I've lost my edge. I even talk slower. I must just be getting old. I'm not the only one. I've got countless friends who keep saying and doing stupid things. Why would I have come here if not to gather wood? That's suspicious. Again, the slightly borked alpha transparency helping us here. Hey, the dog survived. Blair, so it's all over between you and the girlie, huh? Nice going, Pete. What happened? Seems like only yesterday you kissed her for the first time. You told me she came to visit you while you were chopping logs and that you kissed her behind the woodshed. I'll never forget the look on your face. Kissed her behind woodshed. But I guess nobody stays together forever, huh? So what was Pamela like? Let's go upstairs. Twisty little passages. Checking each of the doors for what's open. Lockpick time. Alright then. Another door to lock down. Closet, but there is a heel grease complete. Oh, that other locked door with the room with nothing in it is probably the room you stay in. If you were to get a room here at the end. Mickey. Hey Sal, are you listening to Doodles over here? Mickey. He's under some delusion of the ring dwellers are giving us a vacation. Donnie. We have an entire labor force at their disposal. Why would they stop sending us work unless they think we've earned a break? What will we do for food if we never hear from them again? We'll do things the old-fashioned way, you dolt. We'll hunt, we'll gather, we'll eat you if it comes to that. Shut up and have a drink. Themselves. Erica, I say the ring dweller, the burgomaster, is hiding in his manor, knows something about the disappearances. I say we string up the little egg and lash his bone spot till he tells us what's what. You gotta help me, Pete. You always were good at beating on the little guys. Oh gee, thanks. Behind the counter? Welcome to the Fairweather Inn. I hear your ship is sinking with Lori. It's too bad, mate. You made a good couple. We're not done yet. Alright, so I believe we have all the clues. Man, what if the surface armies decide they want to take over the world now that the ring dwellers are out to lunch? Please, sir, don't take our flimsy homes. No, not the snow. Please don't take all our snow. Pet the time minder. And the burgomaster's house. Let's see what pictures you got for me. It's a photograph from the crime scene, but this is impossible. The drag marks stop right underneath the tree. Doesn't make a whit of sense now, does it? Either the kidnapper is using the trees for transportation, or the kidnapper can fly. It'd have to be a strong bird, wouldn't it? Perhaps it's building a nest, made of human bones. How ghastly. Here, now isn't this an interesting picture? It looks like something is sneaking into town through that hole in the fence. There are three important things to look at here. One, that's too tight a squeeze for a regular person, so it must be a child, the size of the feet. Second, there are telltale claw marks right underneath the opening. It must be a child with very sharp nails. And third, these footprints disappear right under the tree. Conclusion, there must be a child breaking into town and using the trees for transportation. Perhaps it's a feral child, and I accidentally clicked through the rest of it. This picture here, notice the claw marks on the roof, and see where these little brambles around it? These are whiteberry burrs from the White Caves just a few miles away. Whoever produced the claw marks must have brushed by a whiteberry bush outside the caves. I think we now have enough photographic evidence to solve this mystery, young Mr. Boots. The most logical conclusion is that a sharp-clawed feral child from the White Caves is responsible for the kidnappings, coming in through the hole in the fence and leaving via the trees. This means there's only one task left for you to do. You must travel to the White Caves and bring back the child. You must be made to pay for his crimes. Very well then, sleep at Fairweather Inn tonight. Compliments of the Burgomaster. Then bright and early tomorrow morning we will journey near the White Caves and bring this case to its proper conclusion. How exciting. Better get some rest. You have a big day tomorrow. And hopefully we will run into Lori. Peter? Forget Forget it. We're not making up this time. You always figure out a way to make me feel like it was my fault, just so we can make up and you can get into my bloomers. But not this time. Until you learn to keep your... You look funny. Are you hungover again? Next time you want to apologize to me, at least make yourself presentable. What do you want, Peter? I was wrong, Lori. I'm sorry. You think it's that simple? Forget it. I don't think you care about me at all. I think I'm just one girl in your stable of floozies. I bet you don't even remember where we first kissed. Behind the woodshed. Wasn't in the tavern, right here in the town square, in your parents' pantry. Oh sure, you remember the kissing part. You remember when we first began dating. Of course, it's only been 6 months. What do you mean it's been a year? How could I forget? It's been a year and a half. It's been the best 2 years of my life, so it's 6 months. Okay, so you've got a good memory for dates, but do you remember what you gave me for our last anniversary? Is it snow charm, glowstone, pledge statue, or love totem? Glowstone. Okay, well, maybe Pamela was your only transgression. Maybe you do love me. You seem so different. Have you really changed? I need time to think about this. I meet you in front of the tavern at 3 o'clock sharp tomorrow afternoon. I'll have made my decision by then. In short, it's time to save. AKA pet the time minder. And then go to sleep. In a room, huh? Guess the mistress done kicked you out for good, eh? Here's your key, compliments the burgomaster. Pleasant evening, Peter.
Trust me. Trust me. Trust me. Where is she?
They said they were taking her to a safe house at Sullivan's Peak. I mean Jaggerly Falls. That's where they're taking her. Honest.
Nothing. Bone dry nothing.
I don't buy it. Somebody's got to know something. Did you try that stunt job, Alvin Stratata?
No, I don't like that creep.
That's a first. Look, here's how you handle him. Just put your finger on the little twerp and say, "It's a shame, Captain. A real shame."
What is?
Hey, Mr. Boots.
Have you seen the tracker?
No, but Palatine's good for her luck.
Hey, what are you doing here?
I was
Never
just...
mind. Come with me. They've got Sarah.
Palatine found the tracker behind the couch, sir.
I'm gonna put you out in the field someday, pal.
Sarah?
Almost there, baby. Hang on.
This is crazy. I shouldn't be here.
Lucky for me, you were loitering at the office. What were you doing at this hour there anyway?
I was finishing up old paperwork.
There they are.
You're not gonna make it.
I'm gonna make it.
You are not going to make it.
Trust me.
24 hours, and that's just to pinpoint the continent they're on. A definitive heat signature will take another 48 hours to lock in.
What is everyone so worried about? Is being stranded on the surface of our planet so dangerous? Democratus is a beautiful world. They'll be grateful for a free vacation.
Unless, of course, they're in the Desicati Desert, or the Waki Forest, or sinking to the bottom of the Blue Goose Sea.
Oh, put your faith in science, Hal. We'll find them.
We'd better. The world is watching.
Looking pretty dehydrated there, Mr. Estrella. Maybe those soldiers would be kind enough to give you something to drink. So now we're gonna do strip out this rear shield cell. And give it Taco. We're gonna give him Firestorm, which means his element is fire. His beefiness is excellent, his beat is great, which means I think the beef rate should just bring him up, but I don't think he necessarily needs that. For example, can't scroll. Wrist transit fracking also put him up that high. So I could use essentially a cheaper one because he's already really high beefiness. But instead, what the heck? He's already really good. So I'm going to push bands of whacking, which maxes out his beefiness. Let's see, what else do we want? I'll do the leader band for an extra bit of block. Ground pound, radius rage. Is rage my disability? Hi. Are you? Does anyone know that you're? Just a second. Private Frill to Sergeant Major Sergeant. Yeah, do you know anything about an 8-foot-tall guy in a circus costume? Big yellow fist in his chest, enormous hands. That's right, sir. Circus costume. Yes, he's right here, sir. Well, he doesn't talk much. In fact, he hasn't said a word. He's just standing here looking depressed. He sighs every few seconds. Yes, that's right, sir. Of course, sir. I'll send him your way, sir. Sergeant Major Sergeant wants to see you. He's on the north side of the camp. First, we shall save. He seems scared of me. Take a quick look around. You know, I didn't talk to that guy back here. Oh, I couldn't talk to him anyway. Okay. First Lieutenant Breyer, you've got the proper field code authorization? Never mind. Scouring the camp for stuff to loot. Looks like the command area. Later. Sergeant Major Sergeant. Who the hell are you? You don't look like a native. Do any of the higher-ups know you're here? It's been a while since I've seen these civvies. I don't remember them wearing circus costumes though, but what the hell. You got no idea the problems we've been through. I don't even know where to start. I guess it was about 6 months ago when our main military installation 8 clicks from here. The ring dwellers were sending us ordinances every other week, as well as supplies, equipment, and anything to keep us busy and on track. On track of what? I don't know. I never understood why they need a surface army down here when they all live up in that ring. Ain't nobody down here but us dumb Terrans. Anyway, about 6 months ago, the shipments stopped coming, just like that. No supplies, no orders, and most importantly, no authentication codes for the installation security systems. Next thing we knew, we were sitting up there with expired codes, and when the weekly codes don't match up, the central computer ain't happy. The defense grid automatically went on full alert looking for any intruders in the base. Unfortunately, that was us. We got caught with our pants down, literally. Major snafu. We had to leave everything behind. I mean, I don't want to sound melodramatic here, but just imagine if your own home suddenly attacked you one night. We had to abandon it. Anyway, here we are, 6 months later, in a temporary base camp, planning to retake the installation. My nerves are still frazzled enough that I'm spilling my guts to a stranger in a circus costume. Listen, you ought to talk to First Lieutenant Rivera. Let him figure out what to do with you. I'm Let me give you his officer's field code or else he won't talk to you. First Lieutenant Berber's field code is Shadow Cortica Obelisk Watcher Lithium. So write that down. SCOWL. Scowl. See you later, and thanks for not making fun of my name. Captain Democratus. Think you can manage to stand erect, you spineless primitive gelatin blob? What am I supposed to do? Pour you onto the battlefield? Did you dress yourself today, boy, or did you just drive in a pile of clothes and wear whatever stuck? You got a field code for me, Magnet? Nope. Private Sump. Sir, yes, sir. Private Fashini. Malfunctioning crap. Even if you kick it, it goes off. Rage point. Which I believe you just need to make sure that the fist stays within the circle. All the time goes out. The game's of course trying to out. It gets harder and harder. You're getting angrier and angrier. Going to do that. Talk to him. Doesn't look like it. Major Tweedy. Yes, sir. That's right, sir. A sand mine, sir. They're crawling in under the perimeter fences. That's a negatory, sir. There's barely enough juice in the generator to refuel the transports. No, sir. Of course I'm not questioning your command, sir. See what I can do, sir. Wilco out. Ah, you must be the walking wall of meat everyone's been talking about. Look, we're in the middle of mounting a major military operation here. Unless you've got authorization, I'm not talking to you. I don't have his yet. Private first class brig. These things give me the jeebies. Small, but deadly. One time we were on patrol near the border of no man's land when half a dozen of these suckers slipped out from under the outcropping. Damn near chewed Private Red Shirt's leg clean off. We pumped about 200 rounds into them. Red Shirt caught about 5 of them. No one really likes him much. This reminds me a little of my ex. Alright, so we've kind of talked to most of the people out here. So the guy we want to talk to is apparently in here. Major Sergeant Major Heighton, which we don't have. Who the hell are you? Do you have your field code authorization? Nope, I don't. Sergeant Wormwood, don't speak to Lieutenant Colonel Idgraff unless you got field code authorization, which I don't. Sergeant Wormwood, we're preparing arrow bursts for the attack, as well as pre-launch bolt holes and accredited missile sweeps. Got ourselves a fancy little operation here. The day of the attack is confidential, but it's soon. Was the first guy we talked to back here. Well, not the first, but, you know, the first guy who asked us for an authorization code. Yep, first time rare. You got proper field code authorization? Yes, it's Scowl. S-C-O-W-L. Shadow Cortica, Obelisk Watcher, Lithium, check. So what's your story? Did the Clono buy you here to help us recapture the base? I'm sure you've been briefed on our situation. We got our butts handed to us in a sling by Central Computer. Pretty embarrassing, huh? But we'll make it all pretty nicely and politely. It's just a matter of time. I know we're ramping up to a major operation here. We need to stay focused and frosty. But you want to know what I keep thinking about? You're gonna laugh. But it's beer. Now look at your eyes light up. Yeah, I've just gotten a case of beer for my mother in Wittenden right here before we abandoned the base. They brew the finest beer in the world in Wittenden, which I know isn't saying much, but the best beer on the planet is the best beer on the planet. Anyway, I was waiting for lights out so I could crack open a bottle of suds after a hard day's sweat. Next thing I knew, I was running for dear life in my skivvies. Beer? What kind of beer? Beer drinker too, huh? It was a 12-pack of 3 different types of microbrews. One was a robust honey porter, another was a crisp pilsner. I forget what the other one was. Where is beer? I left it in my footlocker in the officer's barracks. In hindsight, I should have grabbed it before bailing, but at the time I was sure we were under attack. Is alcohol anywhere on camp? Afraid not. Private Sump cooked up some bark juice the other day, but the Lush drank it all last night. Got skunko behind a troop transport. I don't care. Not the talkative type. That's cool. Why don't you report to Captain Militaris if you haven't already? His officer's field code is Watcher, Random, Astro, 10-Tag, Helium. W-R-A-T-H. Wrath. Oh, of course of Fatima's recording this stuff for him. Militaritus. Yeah, let me check something real quick. Almost hidden right there. Field issue shield cell. .344, 128, 216. Stops erratic troop behavior. Yeah, so it's basically identical to what we have. However, it is yellow, so technically, I mean, yeah, it blocks against any type. Sender station shield cell, you're going to replace with the field issue shield cell. You're going to get station shield. Is that what everybody else has? Yep. Alright, so is the guy in here Militaris? No, that's the graph. Tweety. That's right, Machini. Captain Militaris, you're nothing but a bloody smudge of greasy giraffe dung. Hell, son, you look like something I puked out of my grandmother's spew gag when I was 12. What the hell do you want, you hog-toed spineless piece pile of gut rot? You got a field code for me, Magnet? Wrath. W-R-A-T-H. Holy hound dogs. Walking ham hawk knows my field code. Call me Darla and slather me in kitty butter. Get your fat lumbar to Major Tweety immediately, Jugglehead. His field code is Shadow Photon, Integer 10-Tech Eternal. Okay. Tweety is S-P-I-T-E. Spite. This guy right over here, right? Yep. Shadow, Photon, Integer, 10-Tag Eternal. Shadow Photon injured Tentec Eternal. Check. Guess you're clear. Man, it's been a witch of a day. The generators have been malfunctioning, we got sand mites sneaking in under the perimeter fence, and now there are reports of a little native girl from a negative village has wandered into the abandoned installation we're about to attack. Why can't these ginkgos watch their kids? Excuse me. What is it, Private? Private Crocus. Private George went desert happy, sir. Ran off whooping and hollering into the Desicati Canyon. As you were, Private. Damn it, that's the third deserter this week. You better report to the Lieutenant Colonel immediately. Let him decide what to do with you. Lieutenant Colonel Erdgraf's field code is... Astro, Neon, Gambit, Eternal, Radiant. Anger. Pretty sure it's this guy. Yep. You're a hero, aren't you? You're here to save us with your superpowers, is that it? There's no need for your heroics here, my friend, I assure you. I have everything under control. Look around you. These men need hope. They need purpose. Retaking that installation is the only thing keeping this army together. If you fly in there, fist swinging, easily securing our objectives, how do you think that will make them feel? I know what you're thinking. You're thinking about the little ginkgo girl who wandered into the base. Well, saving her is a lost cause. Even if she somehow avoided the hover mines, the sentinel lasers will certainly have cut her down. We can't let one dead little girl interfere with the operation. Do you have any idea what's at stake here? The ring dwellers are out to lunch, perhaps permanently. If we reclaim the installation, we will become a major superpower in this region. So don't interfere with my operation. I mean it. Let Command Sergeant Major Hetton know if you need anything. His field code is Gambit Radiant Obelisk Watcher Lithium. Gambit Radiant Obelisk Watcher Lithium. Growl. Excuse me. That guy. Actually, was this the guy? Yep. With the constant security breaches these days, I'm surprised your field code checks out. These soldiers behave like children. Here's just one example of our weak security. Every time the power generator drops below the yellow line, the perimeter fence downgrades to half power, which triggers an alarm. That's why a sand mine managed to get in here half an hour ago. Generators should be checked each and every time the alarm goes off. It's the only way to ensure security. If that alarm goes off one more time, I swear I've got half a mind to check it myself. Okay. Translation. Set off the alarm, then figure out where the base is. Base camp, Fento Gindano Village. Today's code, Cortica Astro Gambit Eternal. C-A-G-E. Time miner. And that doesn't take letters. Please don't hit me. Now we need to get the code somehow. tell me about it? You look pretty down yourself. Oh wait, that thing near the that map there has probably got the information. Time to punch the generator again. Keynote. C-A-G-E. Special Operations Planning and Execution, Converge Original Base, Democratus Surface Armory, 27th Armored Division. Crypto, Shadow, Eternal Cortica, Radium, Eternal Tentac. C-C-R-E-T. Secret. Memorandum for DSA SOAP INS 11-14-26. 1. Perimeter Fence Security Code to change daily. Today's code is as follows. 65712. Distribution list pending. Classified by Emmett P. Idgraff Jr., DSA 227A, Reason 1.5A and C. November 14th, 226 AC. Classification extended on November 14th, 226 AC until November 15th, 227 AC by Command Sergeant Major William S. Hinton, DSA COC. Don't worry, we weren't messing with your notes at all. Yep. The team thoughtfully records a lot of this stuff for us. 6, 5, 7, 1, 2. Alrighty, we are equipped. We are outside. Let's get to that base. And I forgot to charge a shield because I'm an idiot. Fortunately, you can punch out these guys with one hit. Charge up that shield. And save, just so we remember that the shield's charged. use his big one, Radius Rage. And he has to move closer, of course. Fortunately, whatever that is keeps missing. A Veneno. There we go. Three of them. All right. Might want to save up for my AoE. Yeah, this may not be the smartest move, depending on how their ranged attacks differ from their melee attacks. But at least here, I can actually hit each of them. Alright, so he'll have his AoE shortly. We're gonna wait till he gets it. There we go. Hit all the things. Oh, got one of them. They must not. They must only have about 1,500 HP. And so we can see it, we're gonna do ground pound on that guy. Even though it's gonna be overkill. Giant Fist of Doom. And apply some sort of stoutness effect. Complete. Look at that view and all 10 polygons it took to make it. Fortunately, this game will not actually let you fall off edges, so this is a little bit easier to navigate than it looks. Have to do our AoE and hit everything. Level up. Hey, look, I heal grease. Looks like their melee attack is about as strong as their range, so it isn't much of an issue. Oh, stupid dodger. Yep, seems like they have about 1,500 health. It's the one that took not quite 1,500 and stayed up. Time miner again as we go by. Haha, you missed. Punch the near guy. And we'll be able to AoE everybody else in the next turn. Knocked out the one that I punched earlier, but nobody else. I guess we'll have to move in and punch them all again. Actually, I'm just gonna wait. It's gonna take one more ground pound. By the time that I move in, the next turn I'll actually have access to ground pound, so I shouldn't lose no reason to even move. I can just wait him out. Especially because they keep missing. I keep saying ground pound, but it's radius range. The other advantage is that thing doesn't miss. That actually puts us at close to our usual hour, and as we just kind of zoned into the map, we will leave this for next time. So thank you all for watching. I hope you've enjoyed.